So real quickly to women, when I look at relationships, and I'm not trying to bash anyone in this video, just to simply explain. See the rich, greedy man, his relationship, that's not for me. I see the conformists, that's not for me. The gang members and their relationships, that's not for me. The vegans, the hippies, okay, abusive relationships, relationships based on materialism and conformity to the state social club, relationships, matchmaker relationships, arranged marriages, these aren't for me. I've worked hard all my life being a moral person. I put it before getting a good job. I put it before looking good. I put it before getting women in a way that was logical, and getting women in a way that is logically going to get these women. Okay. I know for sure, and I'm sure when you hear my words, you'll know that I'm right. Unless they edit this video to a whole lot. That when women submit to that part of me, which is who I truly am, the core part of me, that insists on what's right, that's when true love flourishes. That's the foundation, righteousness and justice, doing that part of me justice. I'm a great warrior of God, okay, who is supposed to be the head of the household and making critical decisions that could get us killed and cause us to go homeless for what is right. That is the right thing to do. I know a lot of you are scared. You don't want to admit to yourself. I know you don't want to admit to yourself that emotions aren't as important as moral precision. And that includes in terms of romantic relations. 50% divorce rates haven't convinced you. All the women who are abused haven't convinced you. All the date rapes haven't convinced you. These people are following their emotions, said he's cute, and they're saying this and that. Some people say, ew, a black guy, and then they go get abused by someone else. Some people are saying, well, I'm going to be fair to black people, and they get abused by this black person because they're going by emotions and not by logic and moral precision. You think my heart doesn't ache to hold a beautiful woman who's madly in love with me in my arms, to win her over? I know that if you come to me, I can win you over. If I'm attracted to you, I can win you over. That's why on the back of the Narmer palette, they're separating the mates. Because my heart does the talking. My pure heart that I've refined and purged the evil from. I was born blameless, and they're trying to invade my heart with evil, and I purged it. I said I reinforced the barriers around the city of the Jerusalem in the sky, in my heart, of the kingdom of heaven, the gates of heaven. And when I have my moment, one way or another, like the Romans was saying out, spake brave Horatius, the captain of the gate. The captain of the gates, and out spake brave Horus, Jesus, God's son, whatever you would call it. To every couple, wouldn't that be better? To every couple on this earth, death comes sooner or late. But how can love be more pure and powerful than facing the fearful odds together in the true spirit of God for the highest and one true cause one should fight for? They'll edit this video, make me sound corny, but imagine it in its pure form. How could you turn your back on this opportunity? Approach me and say, I am willing to submit, and make it clear to me. First come, first person I'll try. And I think that no one will, because they don't have faith in God, and because the New World Order has bred them to be cruel and indifferent. But I can purge that. You've got to give me a chance. And after I'm gone, that's it. That's what's fair. I mean, look at the patterns of nature. You know in your heart from the patterns of nature that when the Skywalker comes and it's the end because of the signs, tech, breeding, Elgon, gay, generational rebellion, that's it. It's done. It is finished. The first and the last. There's no more after me. I'm not making this up. Present your viable counter-argument if you think that I am. And I say to the New World Order, you think you won the Padme debate, so to speak. But that is a great mistake. Love is far more powerful than you think it is. When I finally die, I will become so intensely, so magnificently, so gloriously powerful at the right hand of God. That is what so many stories are based on. These are the facts. This is the purpose of life. I don't know how anyone turns their back on that. If I thought someone else was Jesus in reality, 20 years ago before I realized who I am, and they came and they said, fall in line, I would have stopped everything and went right to them. Because my intention is to serve God to the best of my ability, and that is the way is telling the truth and living the truth and living a truthful life. See, God is love. There is no having love without accurately defining God and being in the divine order. The king is an honest, righteous, just, humbling myself before God, man. All credit to God, but I am the messenger of God. And this is the way to serve God. And he will desire a beautiful woman. It is not good for him to be alone, Genesis. He must have a suitable helper, the bridegroom, and 380,000 churches in the country, countless in the world. And they couldn't present a single clear-cut, attractive woman. Because they serve the people of this world that are playing an image game. Image, mage, scrambled his game. They're playing an image game. So the one time in human history, in this planet's history, in the history of the universe, etc., that the top martial artist comes to this world, he's denied for a stupid frat-like, pedophile, sexual sadist, scientific racist, social Darwinist, eugenicist image game. If that isn't a blow to the heart of humanity, and they're done after that, what is? Why do you people choose this fate for yourselves? The cover of Dante's Inferno, these people descending into hell. They're naked and they're suffering. They're suffering because they didn't want to anticipate the suffering and rally to the king and leave on the solar boat. Heart, he art, hurt, her and hurt, and heart and charm and harm. Am I whining? Or am I trying to get into your heads and get you to come to God? Because you're blocking me out. Let me in your hearts. Let me in your minds. Let me in your souls. And love me with all your being and see that part of me that's God. And love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, all your being. That is the greatest commandment. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you were God, would you want them to love you with all your heart, or choose these despicable dogs in this world that rape and kill with impunity and try to brainwash your children to be rapists and complicit as well? These horrible, horrible people that won't repent, that I would have brought to God too, but they decided to spite me with all their money and luxury. They could have also went to heaven, but they decided to persecute me instead. When people see them for the evil they are for the most part, it did not help them to persecute me. They just screwed themselves and their families over. They're sick.